And we should be live. Let me go ahead and check. It says we are. One way to find out, though. Let's see. So, we've got ads, which is always a good sign. Yes, we are in fact live. Awesome. Alright. Hello everyone. Ace here. Welcome to today's live stream. Cygna says hi. Hello, Cygna8. I hope you're having a wonderful day. So yeah, today we are back with some more A Link to the Past. So, we'll go ahead and get into it. Last stream we ended up going into the Dark World, and actually doing the first of the Dark World dungeons. So, today, we'll be expanding upon that, probably also even getting an item or another sword upgrade, so we will see. We're also at 10 hearts already, which is pretty nice, I think. The game apparently decided that I didn't need all the hearts, even though I, actively ground a little bit just to get the health up all the way by the time the stream ended, but I digress. Now let me know if there's any issues with the audio today. If there is, I will fix them. So, let's... Ow. Nothing there. Okay, it seems normal still. That's good. Because we know how this thing can be. Made it through. Actually gonna move this microphone a little bit off to the side since... There we are. I don't know if it'll impact the sound quality that much, but now I can at least see the screen, because it was splitting it right down the middle there. I was having to get creative to get that handled. Alright, we're in business. We're back to full health. Dang, delay is long near 2 away from the... Train's away from the tree now. Ram a tree, one of them has a prize in it. Okay. I assume it's one of these trees up here by the palace. So we'll do that. Ow. Alright, we're back over here. Okay. Yeah, it was a ferry. Okay. Well, I could use a ferry. Especially about now. There we are. Not that one, so I'm going to assume it's the other one. Yes. We're actually doing so well right now that we're actually getting close to... Ooh. 3 hearts. Wow. Well, now I know for future reference at least, so. Alright. They're down again. If I can get this. Any health from these guys? Nope. We're good. Oh, so. Alright. Where do we go? Next one is actually this dungeon down here. Okay, neat. Music is still absolutely banging. Okay, it's still further down, and what's this? Okay. Nothing there. Nothing. Nothing. Okay. He tried doing something there, but it didn't quite work out for him. Now, I know there's another heart piece I can get over here somewhere. So I'll try for that. I forget which one it is or how exact, but I think it's going to be a case of... Alright, so it's going to be a case of me actually getting into this exact correct area. And then, I think it might actually be right here. I think this is it here, so let's try it. There we are. Ooh, what's this? You'll get magic and bombos. Okay, we got another magic spell. You're close to the bomb. Yep. Count me in on that. Bomb wall, free money for upgrades. Okay. So I would assume the wall that I need to bomb is going to be one of, it's going to be around here. It's going to be probably it's an unmarked wall, so I'll just plop that, plop that. No? Okay, must be a different wall. Now there is something here we could deal with, maybe. None of those. Oh, is it here? Okay, apparently just one screen in the last. Okay, one screen south of your current one. Okay. Oh, when I was in the... Oh, is this when I was in the regular world area? Okay. Okay, I'll do that. I'll try it one more time. One screen south, you say? Well, it must be... okay. It's the last zone. Well, I shouldn't... South of your house. Well, I shouldn't say your house. Okay. I now see exactly what's going on. Okay. Yep, can't lift that yet, but I'm sure I can get another upgrade that will allow me to do that. Okay, so this is south of the house. So, I would assume it's actually one of these over here, since there is some stuff here. No, it wasn't there. Strange. Northeast corner. What? Oh, I see it. Alright, well, thank you very much. What do we got here? Okay, that's definitely gonna be really good. That's enough to definitely upgrade the sword, or the bomb and arrows to max. We got there eventually, indeed, and thank you very much for that. Alright, we seem to be in the swing of things now. Go over here. We call this Hype Cave. Alright, they had an ambush there for me, but I was able to fight it off, so that's something. At over 400 rupees. I don't know how much it is going to cost to get the large rupees for the bomb that I know I'm going to need at some point. Well, not really need, but it's more want. He'll fight the shape of the... Okay, interesting. So what we're learning is that we need to go into the other world and switch something up to be able to access this one. Cute little puzzle. Alright. Here we go. You're a long way off from... okay. Basically, I think it's 100 rupees. And you basically do need it. Silver arrows to kill Ganon. You're a long way off from that, though. Oh. Well, that, yeah, but what about the sword upgrade? Since I know there's a sword upgrade up there, too, I can get. Well, that just brings us over here again. I have an idea of what I need to do. It's... Ow. Alright, let's try heading in here, see if we can find anything of note. Well, we got bombs. Ooh, okay. This will be easy. Thank you. And now the water is flowing. Now we can go back and it will be golden. Oh, there's even a heart piece to boot. I wonder if I can catch this fish. Yeah. But we got ourselves another heart, so we're good. Alright. Is optional though, yeah. Fun glitch in Japanese version if we do this. Ow. There we are. Alright. Let me read that now. Fun glitch in Japanese version. If you use the mirror while pushing those blocks, it simply deletes them. Works in non-dungeon interior room. So, to pick up the fish, I think you have to stun it with the boomerang. Huh. I wonder what it does. What? But game, I actually did what you wanted. The thing was opened. Do I have to be in the same area, basically? I might have to. So it actually... Yeah, I think I actually have to be in the same area, now that I think about it. There we go. Now that the screen has noticed, hey! Alright, we got ourselves a key. And that might be a... Typing and didn't see that you can't leave the screen. Okay. Well, we managed to make it through. Alright, now that we're through that... Time to find another key. So far, this particular dungeon's just throwing us keys on an as-needed basis. Alright. See what we got in here. Some stuff, but... Alright, and with that, that's another area over here. This dungeon has an absurd number of checks. Okay. Well, it makes sense, what with it now being in the case where just dropping, just picking up little skulls will actually find stuff for us. So that makes sense that there'd be a lot of checks in here for a randomizer. Well, we found that at least. Okay, we can go... Okay, it looks like our routes are going to be either here or up the ladder, so I'm going to go for here right now. Got him. It's a big circle, but we did at least get a compass now. Sure, we can raise the water levels, which will... Wonder if magic powder does anything on that. Either I missed or no, it does not. Well, that's another key. You can flood a key. I don't think it works now. Okay, let's try it. And in we go. Alright, we've made it to there. And we're back in business there. Let's see if there's anything. Got him. Easy enough. Ow. Nothing yet. Alright. Level 1 sword is too short to strike the switch. Well, here. Well, things you know. Okay. Well, yeah, by this time you were supposed to have the Master Sword anyway, so that tracks. Let's try seeing what's over here first. Well, there's a chest. We got some money out of it, which is good. Over there, though, is where I need to actually be. Clearly. And I screwed that one up. No! Alright, I'll head back here, reset it, and then we'll try again. Up we go. Try to dodge them again, and then... this should get us some more goodies. I do, however, need to get the thing done. Okay, neat. So we'll find out where that is, deal with it, and then we'll be right back. I think by going this way, we should have a chance of finding it. There we are. We're back here. Boom. And, okay, just swim right over. It'll be red again, so the red blocks should be down by the time we get there, which will be perfect. And here we go. We're climbing back up now. Just have to get this. Ow. Ow. Okay, let's see what's here. Well, there is that part done. We'll be able to get the item for this dungeon, whatever it is. Our health situation isn't exactly great. On the other hand, we still have those 2 art pieces, so we can, or 2 fairies. We can make do as is, I think. Ooh, hook shot. Okay. First, yoink. And then... hey, this is a pretty cool dungeon, though, to introduce the hook shot. I will give the game that. Because this is... Alright. Best weapon. Yeah. Yep, I can see why, too. It even kills these things easily enough. So those guys are dead. Ow. Okay, there. I made much more of a meal out of that than it needed to be. I will say that 100%. Well, there goes one of my fairies. Still, I have another one too after this, so screw it. Oh yeah, also turn off your hitbox while it's in action. Comes in clutch, several areas, it insta-kills a lot of enemies, and anyone that it doesn't simply kill, they usually get stunned like the boomerang, so it turns off your hitbox while it's in action. Okay. So I kind of need to go down here, which requires me going back this way. If it could kill that little annoying water enemy that keeps spawning out, that would be awesome, but I don't think it will. Oh well. There we are. Okay, we now have that. Well, there's a couple of extra bits of money there. They're dead. Now we can move on to... Let's see, is there any other rooms I need to worry about? Oh, there is a way to get over there, apparently, so I'm going to assume it's one of these. There we are. And that's done. So if there's two chests coming up, I remember giving boomerangs. Okay. So I'm actually gonna, you said south. I'm gonna go ahead and head back south since you said that. Ah, yes, we did forget to go here. Alright, let's see what's in here. Oh. Well, we already went through this area, so we can go here again. Yeah, thanks for reminding me. He tried to get me. He failed. And back up we go. Now, this area, there should be some extra goodies I can find. I can tell from there there's going to be a cracked wall we can easily get to. Okay, if you could stop doing that, that would be lovely. Wait, I could cast spells. Yeah. I'll just do that to these assholes. Alright. Okay. You know, I don't recall spell casting. It's a great idea. I hope it works. This room sucks. There's no good way to handle it. Less rewarding when it's not. Hand up, but hey, 20 rupees is 20 rupees. Alright, so far, we're making good headway. So he's gonna try hitting us. We missed again. And we are completely dealing with his little buddies he has here. Ow! Please don't tell me he spawns with more. Nope, he does not. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Puffballs die in one hit. Hammers sometimes. Okay. 12 hearts now. Because of you, I can escape from the clutches of the evil monsters. Thank you. Triforce will grant the wishes of whoever touches it, as long as that person lives. That is why it was hidden in the Golden Land. Only a select few know of its location. But at some point, that knowledge was lost. Discovered the Golden Land was Ganondorf the evil thief. Luckily, he couldn't figure out how to return to the Light World. Well, remember that you have magical powers, which only the hero can make the most of. There are some other magical warping points like the one you saw on Death Mountain. By using them, you can go between the two worlds and find evils hidden in the Dark World. You are the only one who can destroy Ganondorf, the thief. No, Ganon, the King of Darkness. You understand? May the way of the hero lead to the Triforce. Paul Schlock gifted 10 memberships. Thank you very much, Paul Schlock, for that. I could not thank you guys enough whatever you donate or gift memberships. Really. It really does help the channel out in a big way. So let's see. We can do the third dungeon now. Easy peasy. And while we're at it, I might as well try to see if I can get that flute item now, maybe. I turned into this shape. I enjoyed playing the flute in the original world. It was a small grove. That place again. I buried my flute there with some flower seeds. Try to find it. Yes. We have the shovel. We'll find it eventually. It's just a matter of getting to the right spot, I guess. Nothing there. Nothing there. There we go! The flute, which is actually an ocarina, but you know. No carving for legged icons at the ground ace. Don't do it. Ever don't do it. I was in the grove. I think, okay. What, did I carve some four-legged icons? No, I didn't. I don't think I did. Well, we got the flute, which is totally a flute. Please take it. Go to the village. Please. Well, my mind is getting hazy. Please let me hear the sound of the flute one last time. I'm joking, I'm trying to be... okay, the intrusive thoughts. Alright, fair enough. So, we have let him listen to it one more time. Alright, we got both of them. We now have the forbidden number of rupees. So I don't think I can... What is in here? Nah, we'll... Yeah, I think I'll need to get much more powerful gloves in order to actually get to there. That's fine, though. Alternatively, I could just do this. There we are. No items in the middle. The shovel game to the west can give you a heart. Oh yes! You're right, and I could use one of those. And so I shall. First, though, I will learn the ways of the flute. Over here. Alright. And now our method of fast travel has been unleashed. So it can go down, but it won't go up. Neat. Alright, let's go west now. Let me read this here. I always thought it was interesting how there's no in the ground until you do this because there's no... That's how the SNES renders graphics. Yeah, okay. Alrighty. Well, let's go west and get ourselves another heart piece. Ah, I have to go all the way up here. Okay. Where's the shovel? Did I lose the shovel? I lost the shovel, didn't I? Where is it? Yeah, I think you lose the shovel when you find it. Where is the shovel? Oh. Okay, we made money. Just hit Y, okay. And this is how we got the best how we ended up with shovel in other games, I would assume. Which is fine, because the shovel is actually an excellent little way to make extra money. Easy enough in most Zelda games. Or in the 2D ones, anyways. I didn't quite break even on that one, but we can keep going. They fixed that in random. Unfortunately, finding the heart is completely random. Your goal should be to break even. Alright. Well, we almost broke even with that one, at least. Oh, we got ourselves a heart piece, and we made our money back. That is a win in my book. Alright, off to use the flute. Well, it didn't do that, but it did alert the guards to my presence. Someone played the flute. He must die. Alright, and off to the next dungeon we go. So yeah, it looks like the fastest way is probably going to be in the light world and finding a way to transform ourselves in the light world to be able to go there, because I don't think we'll easily be able to travel there otherwise, and we kinda, the game wants us to go there anyways, so yeah, I think now is the time to make good use of that. There's a cave here. Got a mirror to go south of Grove. Wow, okay. Cave here. South of Grove. Okay. Oh, okay. I see you. I'll just transform back. Go there, and then we'll get some goodies that way. Well, that's another heart piece for us. Can't really do anything in this version, but that's fine. Might as well also get our upgrades finally maxed out. About 700 rupees anyway, so even if it costed us something like 500 rupees for goodies, we can still go ahead and just get some really nice stuff. Alright, we'll do that. And zoom. It's easy reach, and okay. Alrighty. And you guys said that 50-70 was as high as it goes. I'll just throw another 100 in just to see what happens. Wishing well near Zora's like, I will return the rupees so you may be happy. Well, she just gives us the money back. That's nice of her. Okay, you're refunded after... Okay. But yeah, having that many arrows and bombs is going to be really, really good for us. Alright. And let's see. I don't think there's an easy way to get up there without either picking up a brand new item to do it, or alternatively yeah, we're gonna have to use our teleportation abilities. So let's refill the Lost Fairy. Yeah, I forgot to do that. Well, for now, we'll just transport ourselves. There should be a ferry around here, right? I forget where, but there was one in this area. Yes. Once I get the damage reduction, though, that's when things are really going to start taking off. Because then it won't be a matter of needing to worry about getting hit or anything as much. And having to basically having to fight a little bit of a battle of attrition between getting hit and taking health back. So, I wonder if there's anything of note that is in here now. Oh wait, there was that one area I think I think is a thing now. So, we'll actually go there. Alright, let's see. Is there something I can do in here? Well, I can get more money at least. Alright, easy enough. Bomb waterfall and bombable wall and basement. I must have missed that. Okay, let's try that again. Oh, there it is. This is gonna be another heart piece. That's gonna be... Yep, there we go. We're almost another full heart now. Not bad. Let's see what the fortune teller has for us today. Oh yes, and I could go into here. At least that gave us another bomb. Alright. I guess when I say things, try to rewind your brain at least a little. You might have an interesting... Yep. Let's see what we got on our destiny today. Gossip shop in the dark world has treasure for the asking. So, the question is, how do I get to the treasure shop in the dark world? Yeah, technically I could try warping there. So, for example, this brings us all the way to here. I'm sure I can use the whirlpool to warp, and that'll get us over there, so that's what we will do. There's another one right there, too. So yeah, we'll warp, I think. Assuming the game will let us. There we are, east of Pyramid. East of Pyramid, okay. Yep, that's where I am now. Now that we have warped back. Slip right back through to where we were before. back. Here we go. Alright, wish me luck. Actually, first I'm going to make sure I don't do something incredibly stupid and get myself stuck or something. So, first let's see what's in here. I think we've been in here. So we got a shield, health potion, and bombs. It's a shop. Ow, 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 ow. Wait, it looks like there's something over here, maybe. Ah, we got him. Ow. Well, I was wrong about that one. That's worked. Alright, we'll see where this takes us. Alright. East of Pyramid, and now your hookshot will help you. Okay, I see. Yeah, you're right. I did have a hookshot this whole time. I should have considered that. So yeah, that will open up the rest of the map, and then that gives us the store, which also means we can technically head up here. Perfect. Yoink. We are back in business. Ha! He blew his buddy up. Oh, you've got to be shitting me. Worth a shot. Oh well. Well, now that we're in business over here, all we have to do is head straight into the town. I wonder if the sanctuary has anything of note. You'd think it would. Alright, in we go. Okay, let's pay the guy. Found an incredible beauty inside the pyramid, but someone sealed the door. You can't do anything with a standard bomb, they say. Yeah, you need a special one for that. Mirror here in the graveyard. Okay, somewhere in here, I assume. I think I have a hunch as to where. Yep. Boom. The health has increased again. Oop. Well, that doesn't do anything right this second, well, so I guess I'll worry about that later. But yeah, so far we're doing pretty good. Two pieces to mirror, yeah. Wait a sec, maybe I could use something for that. I could try bashing it like I did the other thing. There we go. Ooh, the magic cape. Alright, that gives us another item. A really, really useful one, too. We can I mean, it consumes a lot of magic, but we can use it to get other stuff, too, so... Does Zelda ever? Yeah, this one's up there. I still personally prefer Ocarina myself, and Majora's. Well, my personal favorite would still be Majora's Mask, and I still like Ocarina, really like Ocarina too. So it's kind of. But yeah, this one's still fun too. A lot of fun. It's a great game for. Yeah, I can see why this is the favorite for a lot of people. Certainly is for 2D Zeldas, especially so. Okay, I do believe... Let's see what we've got in here. So I don't know that this gives us heart piece, it might. Oh. This, though. It's a thief. Holy cow! People without rupees are not welcome here. Definitely. See what this guy has. Nothing. Alright. Certainly my favorite Zelda playing as Zelda as well. Nah, okay, that's bait, and we all know that's bait, bro. There might be something here, so let's try blasting this. Nothing, actually. Okay. See what this guy has. Well, our rupee capacity has maxed. Chess minigame. House will have an item. Okay. Neat. Let's see what this does. So this has got to be here for a reason. Actually, let's see if it's there like this in the regular world. It is. So that suggests, again, there's an item here. Nope. Okay, it's just there to tease us somehow. Alright. Holy hell! Yeah, I'm gonna wait for the chat to react to that because that was a... I rolled a natural 20 on that. First try, I know. Whee! The holy frame rate, Batman. It's all because of those wall masters, too. These guys... Well, I got the key. Okay, let's try a spell on these guys. Yeah, that was not the plan. Fire on Gibdoos. Yeah, I know. I don't have a fire thing, though. Well, I have the lantern, sure. Ooh. Thanks, game. Alright, let's try that. I assume there's more keys I can potentially unlock if I play my cards right, so we'll do that again. Yeah, bombs. Fire. Yeah, bombs. Yes, I do. Bombable. I mean, sure, I lost a heart from that, but I'm back in business. Alright, we got that. Let's try bombs. Bombs used, but I mean, yeah, bombless fire, yeah. Okay. Try this way. Nope, it looks like there is something else I need to do before I get that. Don't know what it is, but none of those. Ooh. see. Yes, but I mean the spell bombos for the... Yeah. Yeah, I get you. Technically, I could go that route if I... Well, that's where I get... So that's why the key exists. Neat. Ow. Alright. Let's see. We'll head here. Myself a Steam controller. Okay, yep. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if the Steam controller is actually pretty good. Let me see. Because Valve's been busy, especially making sure that it actually is useful for things like RTS games and whatnot, and not just... See, that's the thing I have with... that's one of the big advantages that people underestimate when it comes to the Steam Deck is, yes, there are more powerful handheld PCs out there, but when it comes to the controls, the Steam Deck has a significant advantage due to how the controls are with the touchpads and all that a lot of the other handheld PCs just do not provide. Might not sound like that big of a deal, but if you're trying to play, for example, RTS games, having it be just thumbsticks instead of is a massive disadvantage naturally compared to you know, trying to play a game with touchpads. Now, touchpads aren't as good as mouse and keyboard generally, but they are close enough that it is, if you're playing single player especially, you can still have a good time playing it with the touchpads as opposed to mouse and keyboard. So that is the big reason why I would list, if you... It's a big reason I would suggest if you were going to go with a handheld PC, that's the big advantage that the Steam Deck has to offer. Now, it is still the problem that Valve has upped the price of it. On the other hand, it's a case of everything else has had the price upped as well. I'm not a fan, obviously, of the price increase. Shocker, I know, but as a controller connoisseur, I'm not sure it was worth my $100, but it's definitely a controller to get if you don't have another. The other thing I'm thinking it's going to be really useful for is for stuff that, like the VR headset when it comes out, because the VR headset's going to be using the same OS as the Steam Deck. In theory, you could play your RTS game, your non-VR games with it too. So it is an interesting option in that regard. I'm not entirely sure I'd recommend. I'm not entirely sure I'd recommend it over, say, the Steam Deck itself per se, but it'd be an interesting enough thing. I'm willing to give it a shot when the Steam frame comes out, because I do know it's also going to have, of course, significantly more in the way of hard drive space, which is another big plus. Never had other VR. Yes, I did buy it with a frame in mind. I know we can already play even with the regular Steam Deck. Of course, Warhammer 3, because I actually did the video showing how to do that and how it runs. I even stress tested it with the battle, because I didn't just do a small battle. It was an in-game battle with something like 4 different full armies fighting each other. So... well... clearly, there is more to be had. Okay, don't fall down there again. I never had other VR. So, I have had a little bit of experience with VR, if only because of... ended up getting out of meta. And part of the reason is so you can... part of the reason is for... if, you know, flight sims, for example, if you have a VR headset, you can basically use it as an alternative to track IR. So even games that aren't really that predate or aren't really designed for VR, you can... I have heard, of course, also there's the fact that there are some surprisingly old games that can run VR, or at least were designed for it in mind, technically. Even if it was not necessarily for the modern hardware. Case in point, MechWarrior 2, of all things, despite it coming out back in '95, actually had VR support because there were VR headsets back then. Which is wild to me, but hey. Being able to play VR on something like that is probably going to be quite the treat. Loading? Someone... okay, so you posted loading too. I played my roommate's PS4 via... oh, shoot. Oh, sorry. VR, it was neat, but nothing for me to buy at the time. Yeah, well, even without the VR, if you... I would still say there's enough of an advantage to buying it. Alrighty. Ow. Let's see. So... So I know what I have to do in this area, which is, of course, burn that. And I guess that means that we're getting the fire item for this. So that should be useful. Nothing there. But we can go here and see what... really want X-Wing TIE Fighter. Not the Scent. To be fan modded, just and so X-Wing. Okay, so I know X-Wing Alliance does have VR support now, thanks to the mod scene. I don't know about Descent, but I know for a fact X-Wing Alliance does. And you can mod X-Wing, and you can at least mod TIE Fighter on there, and I think you can mod X-Wing on too. So... okay. Darn it. This is gonna turn into a battle of attrition, isn't it? Ooh, I got some health back at least, so that's something. So I'm gonna assume what I have to do there is actually go back in, go back at... There might be something more to that. There might actually be a lower level floor there I can use. Heal me! There we go. So that's for the... Love this game. Have you played Randomizer? No. Okay. But yeah, definitely VR with X-Wing Alliance is a thing now. Technically, there is a program that you can use to play non-VR games in VR. I've got it, and I've actually tried playing games like IL-2 Sturmovik with it, so it is an option. So, is there anything to... Okay, no. I'll just let him pick me up at this point. Thank you. I wonder if... There we go. And they all get to burn. What was that about X-Men? No, X-Wing. Star Wars X-Wing Alliance. So X-Wing Alliance has VR headset support now, thanks to the modding scene. So that's... Okay, now we got the big key. We can open up. Hopefully we can find the actual item for the dungeon soon, which is going to be the fire wand, I think. Alright. I don't... Okay, so the big key is going to be this way. Neat. Alright. So I tried it. Alright, I'll try to head that way. See what happens. See if this... Okay, that single brick there... Okay, appears to be a guide. Ah! He keeps pushing me in. Okay, let's try this. Ouchies. Okay, let's try. Ow! There we go. Back in we go. And then from here, just... Yep, I need to touch that once. Okay, these guys can die very easy now. Yeah, there we go. And now I can get to the final area easily enough. This... Okay, it warped me out of... or took me out of there, so we'll just head back and... Ow. Once I get this next upgrade, we'll be in business to not have to worry about getting... That bastard stole my shield! No! Okay, we got it back, so at least there was that. QB was getting excited. Yeah. Goodbye. Even got some magic out of it. Oh yeah, that's what this is a guide for. Neat. Alright, now we just go right through here, and this should take me, I think, to the very end stage area. Yes. Boom, we're in. Somehow I doubt the fire rod would work on an actual line of fire. It's gonna make me actually have to... Okay, no more Mr. Nice Guy. Ah, shit. Goodbye. Okay, and now we sit here, and in we go. Flame on! No, you don't, you little bastard. Now, does it also activate the lights? No. But I could probably be cheap and do this. Hold on. What is that? Got to it before it was a motion though. Enemies can be sprinkled with power if you need it. Okay. Neat. Moment of truth. Here we go. That's okay. I brought reserves. That's okay. Even though he got me, I still have 2 fairies. Or 1 fairy left in reserve. And we still have enough magic to continue this fight up for a good while. Dead. One of the hardest bosses in this game. Alrighty. Now up to 14 hearts, and we've done 2 more dungeons. So I can escape the clutches of the evil monsters. Thank you. Oh, the prophecy of the great cataclysm. This is the way I heard it. The person who has an evil heart gets the Triforce, and here it is destined to appear. And he alone must face the person who began the great cataclysm. If the evil one destroys the hero, nothing can save the world from his wicked reign. Only a person of the Knights of Hyrule, who protected the royalty of Hylia, can become the hero. You are of their bloodline, aren't you? And you must rescue Zelda without fail. Do you understand? May the way of the hero lead to the Triforce. Music design in this game was even better than I remembered. Yep. And I can get one more fairy. I guess this is the way I'll take. Oh, that was hilarious watching him fall like that. Whee! Alright. And we're out of here. Now we just have to go through here. Make it. The village is the next area we can go to, I think. And that's another one down. Actually, there might be something here I can do. Let's see, what's up here? Nothing. A whole lot of nothing at that. At least over there. Maybe there is something over this way, though. Nope. Looks like I don't really have anything to do over here. Oh well. Alright, so what I'll do, we'll see if I can easily get to the next dungeon, which is going to be in the village area. If it is just an easy walk, then... Actually, hold on. I thought I just saw something. I am correct. Let me watch where you're going when you dash around. Alright, let's try putting a bomb in his mouth. Nope. Okay. Gee, I wonder what that could have been. Surely it wouldn't have been an enemy, would it? Okay, yeah, it's just random enemies that have that now. Well, in any case, I think I'm at a good stopping point here. I'll just place a mirror right here. So now we don't have to worry about that anymore. Unless there is something else to be done. Oh, does not look like it. So we'll get to play the flute. And there we are. No trick, just pull the gate. Oh! So I could have actually just pulled the gate and we'll be good to go. Okay. I'll actually do that. I mean, we're close enough, anyways, to another dungeon to complete, so that'll be an easy thing. And it'll give us the perfect opportunity to get the sword upgrade while we're at it. We have been at it for 2 hours, so... Perfect. Alright, there's a couple trees just like him. It's a trap. Okay, I see. And all we have to do is pull the gate. We're in. Yeah, we'll do another dungeon. Why not? That'll put us at 3 dungeons total for this stream, which is making excellent headway. Let's see. I'll just see what's in this one for a start. A map. Well, next dungeon is easy to reach. Yep. Alright, we'll head over here. Let's see. So we have 2 routes there, 2 routes there. Hit him anyways. And I missed. Oh, this is not good. So hitting it with powder doesn't actually seem to work unless I just keep missing very badly, so... Okay, well that takes us down there. Ow. Alright. Okay. Okay, there is a bombable wall there, so if I can find a way to get to that. And I assume I can, I just have to go the correct route and I'm golden. Oh, I see. There's the wall there. Back up to full health. Alright, because at least... Okay, High Republic is the worst thing to ever happen to Star Wars. Skippy the Force-sensitive droid is better to canonize than the Acolyte. Any day. So at least it's a fun side story. Acolyte decanonizes every movie. Yeah, Disney really did not know what they were doing with High Republic or the Acolyte. And it's probably... Okay, that did nothing. But now at least I know there's going to be more stuff over there. Doesn't seem to be any particular benefit to getting this opened up. But hey, aside from getting that one little area there checked. What we can do, though, is head down here. Then head down this way, and that should, yes, put us right over here. Now this room we didn't have... Oh. Oh, I got hit by something. Okay. Found the compass. Is High Republic the one where a rock is driving the Not Falcon? Correct. And that is, unironically, the rock is one of the best characters of it. Sith have been extinct for a millennia. Witnesses little return of an ancient, now long forgotten 100 years or... Yes. Yeah, you're right, that does screw with the canon the moment you mention little tidbits like that from the established canon. Then again, it doesn't really help that the sequel films already added a bunch of plot holes that do not work very well at all. Okay, there should be a way to get up here. Okay, that's the boss room. Clearly, I can go further down. And so I shall. It should take us. Yep, it did. Now, there's no way there, through there. I feel like I'm missing an item that I could most certainly make good use out of. Worth a try. This maze is easy. You know the secret. Go to the chest in the lower right room. Okay. Then go down the platform and to the left. So... down here. Ah, shit. Okay. Well, I figured it out at least. Well, actually, you figured it out. Thank you, Signa. I forgot all about that one treasure chest down there. And now we can go where the other stuff is at. Phantom Menace is about the return of the Sith. Yes. Yes, that is absolutely true. That is exactly what it's about. Okay, the game does not like that for the frame rate. Alright, we're in business. So that's the boss there, but I feel like I should do this first. I suspect this might be a case where the boss will kick my ass if I'm not. All right. Ah, we can hit him like that. Neat. No, if one dies, the other dies. Okay. Come here. There we go. What hell have I released upon myself? Okay. First, let's see what's over here. Ah! It tricked me! Ah, it took my heart there. Okay. I could go there, see what's over there. And I shall, actually, just to be safe. Nope. Nope. Okay. For the original trilogy, if the Acolyte logic was applied, Luke should have turned into the dark side after Vader told him he is his father. The Emperor would have used Force to possess Luke, giving him anger, body, and bad guys would have won. It's a good point, Ken. Don't spoil too much. Okay. You have the cape, you'll be fine. Even if it's a pendant drive, it can skip its frequently has to. Okay. Good point, Kendra. Beat this game sometime in the past, right? I assume this is just replay. Yeah. I've beaten this. Or yeah, I've played this game before, so. Okay, I think we know what item we're getting. Lovely. Okay. Okay. Nice trick, asshole, but you failed again. I'm talking to the dev here for that. Alright. Titan's Mint, now you can lift it. For once impossible to budge. Nice try again. And this should allow us to get the upgrade for ourselves. Sadly, this ult does not give us a boost to our attack power, but that's fine. Okay, phew, I thought so, but couldn't remember. Oh, okay, let me... Ah, dick. Okay. Well, we got magic. This will just put us back to the previous area, so... What do I need to get? I could try the mirror, but this will just bring me to the very beginning, yeah. Ow. Okay, well, who gets tricked? Mirror is great in a few areas, trying to save time, but not helpful here. Yeah, I noticed. Okay, so he hates sunlight. Let's see. Do you need a reminder for what to do? I need to go into the upper area for one thing. I know that much. I just forget how to do that. Let's actually see. Is there a... Oh, there is a room I can use. Okay. Thanks. If this takes me upstairs... No, it does not. Need another key. Damn. Where do I find the other key, though? Or run out of magic, and it's entirely because those anti-fairy things. Okay, maybe it's here. Snap, this breaks my sequence. Need to go to the basement key. Okay. Ah, okay, there's a little bit more there I needed to do. Yeah, I didn't go here. So there's another key here. Shit. So there is another room up here I could go to. Just forget what it does. Oh, this is such a... This is evil, game. This is evil. Oh, that was a trap, but we were actually able to just cheese our way through it at the very end. Okay. Don't go in it. No, there is a... It's useless. I mean, we say it's useless. It gave us a pretty funny moment there, I suppose. Nice bouncing, yes. No, you don't. Oh, shoot. Don't go this way. Neat. So the game has decided to troll me yet again. Ow. Practical value is not as good as comedic value. Alright, another heart for me. Ow. Okay, we are in business, I think. What we have to do is find a way back. have an idea. Okay, where are we? We're up here. We can drop down here and get in that way. And we'll take her to the very entrance. Easy peasy. I don't know if the mirror actually helps here or not. So I don't want to risk having to redo this part. So instead, we'll take her out. What do you mean don't go this way? So don't go the exit. I think this is a trap, guys. Okay, mirror time. Yes. Okay, I made the room work now. Okay. So I think what we need to do... So if we head back here, we can go back into this room again. And that might be it. Okay. I don't know about this one. I think you might, in vanilla, use mirror. We might have soft locked ourselves, guys. I didn't know about this lock. Oh wow, no. Alright. So here's what we do. We save, we quit. Then we try again. Now this time... all we have... it's still a soft lock because we had to reset the game to actually get to progress. But there is a way out. Lesson learned, don't rescue her until after we have opened up the area in the seat in the roof. Warp to Light World. I don't need to. I've got the mittens. Use flute. Not necessary. Mitts. This girl you never met. So it seems, yeah. That's easier. Indeed it is. In fact, while we're at it, we'll even get ourselves an improved sword. Ooh, what do we have here? I wonder what my partner is doing without me. Please take me. Okay. I think this guy is the other blacksmith. Oh, these are chickens. See what we got now. Right, you got them already. Yep. Okay. There we go. Happy days are here again. You found my partner. We are very happy now. Drop by here again. At that time, we will temper your sword perfectly. I should be able to just walk right back in, right? Come back after a while. So how long is this going to take? And can I finish a dungeon without it equipped? I will punch the enemies of Hyrule to death, if need be. So one screen over. Okay. Actually, ooh, what's this? Okay. I don't remember where this goes. A to drop. Okay, I can drop it. There we go. Just goes the silent guy at the desert entrance. Easy to flute to. Isn't there a locksmith in town you can blackmail in opening it for you? Well, we'll actually do the route of taking it with us too. Okay. Desert, right. Yep. But you know I used to be a thief, right? Well, I'll open a chest for you. Ah, yes, there we go. Another magic bottle. And it even gives us... So yeah, we're going to end up with another bottle, a sword upgrade. We're actually really close, I think, to being able to unlock the next sword upgrade, too, if I remember correctly. These guys are now one-hits. Alright. We have now acquired a bee. And let us launch it like we're a carrier and see what happens. Yeah, once you manage to keep bees in the bottle, you start getting some that become really fun to use there. Like I said, one of the playthroughs I used to do was basically an aircraft carrier where I basically just had a bunch of bottles filled with nothing but golden bees. Maybe I'd keep one of them empty to use for something else, but golden bees, the big advantage there is they are not just they're not just limited use. The only thing you have to worry about is making sure you remain on the same screen as they are. There we are. Nintendo actually colors the crystals for the dungeons to make sure you know when you can buy the bomb. Okay. Okay. Dungeon 5 and 6 specifically to get the bomb. Okay. Well, now that we know... Thief! Okay, we're back in business. All we have to do is slip into that one room. He's now one kill. But yeah, to be fair, I don't think anyone knew about that particular soft lock. At least it's one that's easy to get yourself out of. He's dead. Now we'll just slip it through here. Easy enough. Oh, that is such a good sword upgrade. Alright, we know where we need to go, though. Holy shit, he even one-hits these guys. Took a good chunk of magic there, unfortunately. Oh crap. This ain't good. At least I can go up here and open up this area. Don't be deceived by the magic of behind the thief. Be careful. Let's try. Alright, let's try this. Easy. All I have to do is drop a bomb straight here and we're in business. I wonder if this will actually work. No, of course not. Alright, you're starting to reach the point where L1 beam is getting in the way. Yeah. Alright, magic powder time. Okay, would have been nice if it would have let me do that a moment ago, but no. Boom, we're back up to full health. Oh yeah, I have to go this way to get to him. No, I don't. Well, I do, but... Let's see, it was... basement area, so... Here we go. Alright. Where's when you need... Got that one dealt with. He's dead. Now we're in business. We just need to go in here. And I have the magic cape now. He cannot see me apparently. Well, except the fact he shouldn't be a factor because he's blind. Oh, you're gonna hit me. Gotcha. I'd have used all of my magic to do it, but hey, that cheesed the hell out of that boss, I'm sure. Boom. Alright. I can escape from the clutches of the evil monsters, thank you. As the wise men sealed the way to the dark world, the Knights of Hyrule defended them from attacks of evil monsters. Heard that the Knights of Hyrule were nearly wiped out in that battle. You are perhaps the last one to carry the bloodline of the Knights. It is ironic that the last one of the line has the potential to become the hero of legend. Surely you can destroy Ganon, do you understand? Wave the hero lead to the Triforce. Now, I don't know about, I really don't know about whether or not that actually is a thing that happens with once you finish the dungeons. I could have sworn I could, maybe it's because was using the GBA version, but I could have sworn you could actually get there earlier, like roughly around this point. I'll check, just to be safe. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but if I'm not, then hey. Back up to full health. And here we go. Let's... Moment of truth. You're probably right, but just in case. Yeah. Okay. Remember the golden bees are one of the other things that are extremely expensive to get in this game too, so... See what we've got in here. This is still a fairy fountain. Perfect. So now we have 3 fairies in a bottle. Plus a bee. Alright, the bomb. So yeah, I think we are in a perfect stopping point though, because if you look, we ended up beating 3 dungeons. We do have 5 and 6 to do, and then we have 7 after that. So, yeah, I'd say we're in a really good stopping point here. So, yeah, this has been Ace. I hope you have enjoyed watching me play some more A Link to the Past, as much as I've enjoyed playing it. But in any case, this has been Ace. Hope to see you guys again soon. Take care. Ace out.